Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So Natgas is currently still following the overall forecast of going lower. Yeah, I still expect quite a strong drop for Natgas. This is continuing. There is currently no sign of recovery. I mentioned to you in the last few videos, as long as we stay below this trend line, I mean, you can even, it's just a trend line, but you can actually upgrade this to a channel, parallel channel, yeah, a trend channel basically. Not only a trend channel, actually an impulsive channel, because I think, you know, this is coming down very, very strong. I originally anticipated this C wave down here might actually become only a diagonal pattern. Yeah, in an ending diagonal in the C wave, because I imagined, you know, there's no way this can drop that far. I mean, we still waited for lower lows and we are still not at the target, you know, but I didn't think that we would have here an impulse, because the wave 3 is coming down really, really impulsive. So maybe we really have an impulse in this C wave, which would even take us down further. So again, the downtrend is in place. I never called out a low here, and I will not call out a low, especially as we have recently broken out of this descending wedge, which was an even more bearish pattern. So currently the forecast is, you know, what we talked about, this being a C wave, it comes down impulsively. The wave 3 still has space to the downside here, and there is currently no sign of recovery. We see a few green candles on the lower time frames. We'll zoom in a few seconds. But if you look at where we could still go down to, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see another 40-50% drop for gas. I mean, from the high, if you look in percent, we have now dropped around 60%. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, to see from here still another drop percentage-wise of 40%, but this could even come down to $2. 50% drop, yeah, no problem. And we talked about those indicators in the last few videos already, you know, on various time frames. Here the weekly, just down, yeah. Negative momentum, still increasing, certainly not a sign of a reversal. The 2-week chart only just now crossed the zero line, yeah, very bearish. The monthly chart only just now last month crossed bearish. This is huge. Yeah, whenever I showed you that on a longer time frame chart in one of the last videos. Whenever we had that and the MACD line was so high and we had a bearish crossover in the history of Natgas, that led to another 40, 50, 60% drop. Yeah, and therefore I'm quite confident that my wave count is correct. Therefore I'm quite confident we're going to drop lower. On the shorter time frame, however, I think we are soon going to see finally this wave 4 reversal. But as I said to you before, without a signal, we cannot call a temporary low here, especially not as long as we are in this impulsive channel. You know, as long as you are in an impulsive channel like that, no problem here. You know that you can't call a low in basically here. I think I have to extend this out a bit. I would say the wave 3 was actually here, the 4 here. I looked at that earlier today. It just fits better with the proportions, but overall it doesn't really make a great difference. The wave 3 certainly has a bit more space to the downside. And if you decide to go long here, I mean, this is certainly possible for a wave 4. I personally would always wait for a signal. At the very minimum, a move out of the channel. It's an impulsive channel. Yeah, that as long as we are in it, by definition, the impulse is carrying on. But yeah, you know, we see here now at least a couple of green candles, and we see the 8-hour MACD currently turning possibly bullish. It's a bit too early to say that, but I would observe this. The RSI has crossed bullish already. So yeah, you know, there are certain indicators that show that on the shorter time frame, we might now be going up. You know, 4 green candles on the 4-hour in a row. Now that doesn't mean we have a confirmed move to the upside, but certainly, especially as positive momentum seems to be building here. But don't be fooled, you know, we did that here as well. So just looking at candlesticks won't really help you. But the 4-hour MACD also has broken bullish, the 4-hour RSI as well. So, you know, just be, you know, watch it for now. You know, I'm not necessarily telling you to do anything yet, but watch it. Keep a close eye on this, because this could very, very shortly start the wave 4. But again, as long as we are in this nicely defined channel, there is no signal the wave 4 starts. The wave 4 could then go all the way up to possibly $5.06, as long as it doesn't cut into the price range of the wave 1. If it does, it wouldn't necessarily be bullish. Maybe then we indeed have a diagonal pattern unfolding here, but at the moment I have no reason to believe that, not with a strong wave 3 that's coming down here. So yeah, again, possible targets here for the wave 3, looking at the latest price action. Certainly we've come very close to the 380 level now. That is the 1.236 extension. I didn't imagine the wave 3 would have the, let's say, the power to go down to the 1.618 because we had such a strong sell-off already. And I don't think it has. That would be quite a strong drop in the wave 3 still. Therefore, yeah, I don't think we're going to get there. Not with all these indicators being so low already, like the RSI on the lower time frames. Never say never, but at the moment I think this is the correct count. Also the lower time frames. I mean, we could also look at what is another target here. We can take the length of the third wave, go to the high of the fourth, takes us to the 61.8% extension. That's exactly where we're now. So maybe this is the time for the reversal. So keep an eye on that. I will update you nearly daily here on Natgas anyway. So if I see anything for tomorrow's update, then I'll keep you updated. But either way, if we break out of this channel, it might be, I'm not saying it will, you know, but it might be a trend reversal signal. That's probably the best you get. But there's only probabilities in these markets, never certainty. Certainly, we have come down low enough to finish off this wave 3. The overall C wave here has obviously gone already below the low of the A wave. So technically, the low could be in because that's what you get in these C waves. Typically, the move below the A wave, but I don't believe it's over yet. This should still continue for a little bit longer. And yeah, wave 4 retracement targets I can give you as soon as I know that the low is really in. We can make it, you know, I can give it a go based on the current low. Let's say we move up, the first retracement will be exactly where the green box started. So it's at 461. Would certainly expect it to go at least to that level. And then we've got the $5.5 level. That's the 38.2% retrace. Most likely a wave 4 would go there. If it goes any higher, it can't be an impulse anymore to the downside because it will cut into the wave 1. But it could still be a diagonal pattern. But ideally it will stop at the 38.2% retrace. Okay, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.